Hello, everyone. This is Felicia Bender, the Practical Numerologist, with your numerology forecast for April 2023 if you are in an 8 personal year. So, real quick, if you are new to numerology and you're new to this channel, you're unsure of what these forecasts are based on. They are based on your personal year number, not your life path number in numerology. These are two different things. So if you are unsure what your personal year is, please just take a moment, go to the description box. There's a calculator there, other information about what the personal year is, and also some resources, free resources if you want to know more about your life path, all of that. So take a look there if you are unsure, because I want to make sure you're at the right place at the right time, listening to the right forecast. So, with that said, we are going to dive right in. If it is an 8 personal year for you, April is a 3 personal month. So, right off the bat, I'm also going to say that if you're confused by that, you're like, okay, what is this? She's talking about an 8, she's talking about 3. Where does all this come in? I'm so confused. So, here's the thing, the 8 personal year is what you're experiencing if you're in an 8 personal year for a 12-month cycle. Okay. It is the theme to your party. It is really what is supporting you, guiding you. It is it is the energy that you are experiencing all year long for a 12-month period. Whether you go birthday to birthday concept of the personal year or the yearly, okay, whichever system you believe in. So with that said, there are destination points that each of us experience every month, right? And that is what the number is going to bring you. So it's going to be, you get to stop off where there's different, different characteristics. There's different personalities to the month. There's different terrain, that sort of thing. So that is basically how to think about how these forecasts are designed. All right. So this month for you in your 8 personal year, this is the month to express yourself with more playfulness and some light-heartedness. So I'm starting out with quotes this month for everyone. And this comes from Tennessee Williams. This is a quote from Tennessee Williams. It's a little long, but I like it for you for your 8 personal year for your 3 month. All right. And what he says is creativity liberates us. The mind that fails to embrace its particular gifts will wither and recognize only reaction, anger, and lust and hunger. Creativity alters everything. And I'm not speaking of pursuing professional work. I'm talking about everyone on the face of the planet embracing where their creative impulses take them, removes them from the grinding despair of what we call reality. Surround yourself with creative thinking people. The world will fare to pull you into its dusty bosom if creativity lifts you above that or above it. It's so the world will fail to pull you down if you remain creative, right? And surround yourself with creative people. So the 3 for your month is all about tapping in to your creativity. So think about what Tennessee said, and I hope you can, integrate that into your thoughts for the month. And I would ask to see if you could set things up to be a bit more playful, a bit more lighthearted. Sometimes that's a hard one as you're in your 8 personal year, which is a very intense time, right? Need I remind you, very much of a power period for you, this 12 months. It's all about doing, 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 and making things happen. And yet you've got to have some rest during this time. And there are some, again, these points of destination that you're at in April. This is your rest. This is a little bit of a rest period. Or if not resting, it's more about lightening up, right? Releasing that constant foot on the accelerator of achievement, of results, of accomplishment, and kind of moving back and kind of working more playfully and creatively with yourself and with life, right? So this is your time where you must take that foot off the accelerator, Take some time to recharge your battery and refuel yourself in April. That is what this month is designed for. It's the perfect time for cultivating if you your own artistic impulses. Creativity is the name of the game, as Tennessee Williams will tell you, and creativity isn't relegated to just the canvas or just the stage. It's about integrating your creative problem solving skills into your projects. You will, if you're doing that this month, you'll be amazed at how finally some connections will come together. Maybe that they will kind of collude, collide, launch into something more solid, more just manifest, right? The manifestation. So the 8 and the 3 can really, really ignite some major, beautiful manifestations of your thoughts and dreams, right? That you're really working on and working toward in your 8 personal year. So the key element here is all about enjoyment. Imagine that. Are you enjoying yourself? Or are you just slogging along? Because sometimes the 8 feels heavy, it feels relentless, right? So back it up, back it up, back it up, and go, can I breathe through this? Can I breathe with it? Can I laugh at it? Can I laugh at myself? Can I find those light elements? And that is what you're going to be asked to do this month. So take advantage of the opportunities that some friends or family may present to you during the weeks of April 2nd or the 20th. The energy of the month can be social and more relaxed than it was last month. So give yourself a break, okay? It's also time to write, to attend workshops, seminars. It's a perfect month for travel, for exploration, following your curiosity, even if it's just a little. I know sometimes in that 8 year, it feels again, once again, really up against the wall, but oh, you'll be so much more productive and come to the table so much clearer and with more energy when you can, again, give yourself a break, to find a way to ease the pressure of the demanding 8 personal year. And that time is now. This is really supporting you in making those choices right now. So I know it might seem like you're slacking, okay? Here's the thing though, in order to be at peak performance, you have to implement some rest, relaxation, and downtime. Even physiologically, they talk about working out, right? You can't go work out with weights for 7 days a week. You just can't. It doesn't build muscle. It taxes your nervous system. It releases, it's not releasing the proper hormones or anything else in your body, right? So think about it that way. You cannot do it and have the results that you want by hammering it all the time like that. So honestly, so otherwise, the more you push, the more you push up against what feels like brick walls, the less you're getting out of it. So amazingly, when you take this break, you're going to come back inspired, rested, and much more productive. So please, permission slip, please do it. All right. Think of it like this. I know I'm doing metaphors here, but I think sometimes in the 8, you're like, but I've got to, I've got to, I've got to. It's like, well, let's go. Okay, so we have to continue to charge the batteries on our phones, right? Our cell phones, or the phone dies, literally dies, and will not function. So you can think of this month as a time where you're the cell phone and you got to be plugged into the charger on occasion. So you need to recharge your battery so that you can function. And let's face it, on the most basic level, right? So during the 8 personal year, the tendency is to push, push, push. And and even when the results are underwhelming, right? You're like, why is this not working? I keep pushing at it. I'm exhausted. Well, take the break, take the much needed break. So the vibe for April is open for art, for music, other cultural activities. Hopefully that you're getting some good springtime weather wherever you are in the world. So get out and about, explore, enjoy, and get creative. Whether in person as you are the creator or as an audience member, right? Why not find a few interests that can really offer you a big healing dose of culture, of creativity. And also that the three is always asking you to lighten up. How can you lighten up? How can you, in this eight personal year, not take things so seriously while also taking them seriously enough? It's always a delicate balance and a dividing line or a fine line to walk here. And yet, is there a way that you can infuse some fun, some humor into your engagement with life right now? The three is asking you, begging you to do that. The eight personal year can often feel very intense, very, again, serious, very pressured. So things have a more dire quality about them, and you can feel as though you're up, you're up against the wall. A lot of deadlines, a lot of it's now or never sort of feelings. And yet, April is your month to deflect some burnout. Eight personal year is well known to spit you out at the end, pretty burned out. So if you know that right now, you can guard against it, and the energy of April is really designed to give you an early break in this pretty intense personal year. So given that you're integrating that light, buoyant, communicative number three into your personal month, it's just asking you to take advantage of that and not put it to the side. All right. I always say the mantra for the three is when you're laughing, you are learning. So take that as your cue for all your engagements this month. And since the three brings light into sometimes the darker spaces, darker crevices, you could potentially have some challenges here that test you in your ability to speak your truth and to be more expressive emotionally and to encourage others to tap into their better half, right? Into their more optimistic attitudes when it comes to communication and expressing themselves creatively. But overall, this is a month to enjoy engaging more social activities, give yourself permission to have fun, maybe a little travel, all of those things. So I would take a break, continue with what you've got going on, but it'll really manifest much more in alignment with what you want and need when you back off just a little bit and enjoy yourself. So that is your forecast for the eight personal year for April. I hope you really enjoy it. Have a good one. And I look forward to meeting you back here for next month's forecast.